YouTube, what's going on? What's going on? So, holding, if you look at the screen right now and you look at the video, you look at the title of the video, it talks about the higher standard, right? I think I think we have to realize, we as a community in cryptocurrency, especially those of us who sort of we try to look at things from a deeper perspective other than what's on the surface. I'm going to try to share my thoughts in this video in a way where I'm clear, where my viewers can understand exactly what I'm saying, can understand my perspective, can understand what prompted me to make this video. In other words, just to, pretty much see my point of view. I like this concept of the higher standard, and I'm going to say why. I'm going to say why. You know, since I've been involved with crypto, well, I'm going to say this. Since I've created my YouTube channel, I've gone through changes personally where I decided to change the content that I initially brought forth in my videos. My content in my early days of making videos in YouTube were completely different than what they are now. I found crypto and pretty much I haven't looked back. I have no regrets for the changes that I've made in my channel. I have no regrets for the content that I've created in the past and what I'm doing now as far as cryptocurrency is concerned. There's just definitely been a huge learning curve, and I'm still learning about the space. Crypto is regarded as being a part of the fourth industrial revolution. Crypto, when you're talking about cryptocurrency, I've learned that, and technology giants, think tanks, groups of people who study machine learning, artificial intelligence, coding, blockchain technology, distributed ledger technology, hyperledger technology. These topics are interwoven in crypto because this is what's setting the pace for what's to come in the future. SpaceX technology, finance, issues that are occurring around the world from a geopolitical perspective. These are the issues that are taking place as we speak. Holding ourselves to a higher standard is important in the crypto space. I've made the mistake in the past of getting involved with, dabbling with cryptocurrency, but also losing my crypto, you know, for not doing proper research, or might have you know pressed the wrong key, and you can't reverse a transaction on the blockchain, especially with Bitcoin. And so through those opportunities, through those losses, I try to learn from those mistakes that I made. Getting involved with sketchy platforms, the low level type of crypto participation. To me, those are low level. When you're talking about crypto, and when you're talking about the fourth industrial revolution and the elements of the fourth industrial revolution concerning cryptocurrency, you're not talking about a lending freaking platform. You're not talking about you're not talking about sketchy dApps that are just designed to rob people. Those are not higher standards. I've had my personal, personal struggles dealing with or watching people in this small, in the small crypto space on YouTube become emblazoned, or trapped with these sketchy, nefarious, scandalous types of projects, and knowing deep well that the projects are scams. However, they continue to market these same scams, they continue to promote these same scams, not exemplifying a higher standard. Even if you're talking about making money, the methods that some of these guys and gals on YouTube have decided to show people of how they made money haven't been of the highest quality, haven't been of high quality. It's been just this low level type of style to convince people that they're doing something. Basically take their money, take their referral, take the money from referral links and things of that nature, and different pyramid schemes and low level, extremely low level methods of participation in the crypto space. I can't connect myself, I can't personally pay attention to that type of activity anymore, or participate in even speaking out against it anymore, because that almost creates a certain level of infiltration that I have to block. It creates a Because what I'm talking about here is this. I have to focus my and concentrate, focus my energies on what works, on something that is greater, on something that is more positive, more beneficial to myself, my loved ones, and the community, rather than expend my energy on trying to convince scammers, to convince people who want to remain in that low level type of cycle, type of crypto behavior, type of crypto style of mentality, the low level, lower standard type of mentality, to try to help them see a different way. I'm just going to leave that alone because I've been wasting my time with that. I've just been clearly wasting my time. And time is a commodity. It's an element that certain circles in life do not believe exists, but it's also a tool that we use to measure things when you're talking about time and when you're talking about space. And in that measurement, I'm understanding that there are moments that I cannot reclaim. So it's in my best interest to not waste those moments on activity that's futile, that's worthless, on individuals who can care less about their upliftment, their improvement, and their betterment in life. And that's what you find in crypto. You find individuals who are incredibly selfish. You find individuals who are egocentric, egotistical, self-centered, greedy, and succumb to all types of levels of temptation. Those seeds of poison I can no longer allow to fester around me or to be exposed to that type of thing, because all it does is breeds more toxicity. The higher standard is what's key. The higher standard in crypto is what's key, is what's going to push the market further. I asked a gentleman, I created a video asking a gentleman, why doesn't he allow himself to reach out to the head of a blockchain to exemplify some form of higher standard? That's what it was about. Not just run around at the bottom trying to see what opportunity you can attach to something that's going on right now because you have a project that was ill prepared, that wasn't launched properly for whatever reason, and you're trying to keep your head above water. This low level, low vibration, lower standard of participating in cryptocurrency. This is not a video to attack him per se. This is an example because I made that video as one of my more recent videos. And it was just through learning. I thank that gentleman because I came to this understanding. If it wasn't for me making that video and just being in a contemplative state, I would not have reached this understanding that I've reached now, that I'm sharing with my viewers, to also impart information to help provoke thought. Why continue to engage in activities that are not going to produce fruitful seeds that you can sow and you can benefit from and your loved ones can benefit from for generations to come? If we are actively participating at the onset and the heights of the fourth industrial revolution, in what ways are we going to contribute to that phenomenon that's currently actively taking place right now? In what ways are you, as a cryptocurrency participant, going to contribute to that ongoing phenomenon in a positive way, a way that is not destructive, a way that will keep you whole and keep others whole, and also add to their quality of life? I will be unsubscribing from many channels of individuals in the crypto space who just for years have not developed or evolved or connected to, I would say, have not allowed themselves to really see the big picture. They want to remain at the bottom and fight like crabs in a barrel, at the bottom of the barrel, because they can appreciate the drama more than appreciate the success, than appreciating the hard work that it takes to be successful. Because once you are successful, you will see why the hard work was worth it. I will definitely change my whole setup. I encourage people who listen to me to not take this the wrong way. Like, it's not a personal thing that I have against any one particular individuals in particular. I'm just sharing my perspective on why it's important to reach the highest levels that you can reach in your lives. And in particular for this video, I'm talking about relative to cryptocurrency. There are always going to be people who downplay whatever it is that you want to do, especially if you want to improve your life. You're going to have naysayers, and there are plenty of naysayers in the crypto space. Leave them. It's interesting why I thought about this, and it's really interesting. And it's not to downplay that crypto project that just came out, but it's interesting. If the crypto project was of a higher standard, then the CEO or the head of the blockchain would have known about that project. There's no doubt about that. So that's already, I answered my question as to why things. I answered my question actually in speaking about this in this video. So it makes sense. It makes sense why the head of Tron doesn't know about this particular project that was recently launched. It makes sense why Justin Sun doesn't know about Token Air, and even if he did, he didn't make it public. And this is a person who loves to market, who's about marketing. Those are low-level types of, I guess they were not up to his standards. That proves my point. That just proves my point. Connecting with like-minded individuals, connecting with those who have similar goals and maybe even higher levels of goals are needed in life, and especially in crypto, because it keeps you motivated. It keeps you inspired. It helps test your will. It helps in some cases to help redefine your purpose, because you're constantly looking to improve. You're constantly looking to, whether it's improving your health, improving your skill set, obtaining information so that you can be able to help solve issues, solve problems. These are the things that assist. These are the things that can assist the person when they hold themselves to a higher standard. But when you're interacting at a level where people are it's just dog eat dog, and it's riddled with just scams and people just looking to take advantage, you'll succumb to those energies and then wonder why it's so hard to be successful. It's so hard that you're stuck in a maze. You're trapped because you haven't come out of this bottomless pit of envy, jealousy, misery, sorrow, destitution, making excuses. When you uphold yourself to a higher standard, you don't live by making excuses. You seize the moment. You seize the moment, and you face the challenges head on. And it's the same for crypto. Don't allow yourself, just like me, I'm no longer going to allow myself to become indirectly held back by trying to save or help peers who I think are peers in the crypto world or crypto space get out of their plight or blight. Because who am I? Who am I? And I'm not talking about anybody in specific. I'm talking about those who've been connected to projects that have been villainous, projects that have not produced anything worthwhile to anyone, projects that have hurt the people by scamming out on people. I can't tie myself to those types of things. I can't tie myself to those types of individuals. They just don't see the bigger picture and probably don't even care. And you know what? Those who hold themselves in a higher standard in cryptocurrency don't care about them either, because they're advancing the technology. They're participating in what's known as the Fourth Industrial Revolution. I always said that those who are involved in crypto at this stage now, you consider yourself a member of a group that's avant-garde. Consider yourself courageous. Consider yourself, in your own way, a revolutionary. But when you're stuck in the muck and mire of ignorance, when you're stuck in the muck and mire of crypto ignorance, that's all you'll breed. That's all you'll receive back. your earnings will be just as ignorant. The wise sages of time in the past and ancient have often said, know thyself. The wise sages have often said, you think, therefore you are. You think, therefore you become. So if you think at a level of lower standards, your life will reflect that of lower standards. If you think at a level of a higher standard, then guess what? Your life will exemplify that of higher standards. And it's definitely subjective. It's definitely relative, but it's effective and it's real. Take care.